Okay, hold on to your wallets because Apple just pulled a move so bold, it might make you rethink everything you know about phones. Imagine this: a phone with half its back made of glass and the other half metal, like some kind of tech Frankenstein's monster. And did I mention there's a camera bar that looks like it escaped from a Google Pixel? Welcome to the iPhone 17 saga. This is not just another leak video. We're diving deep into why Apple is making these changes, how they compare to past designs, and whether this thing will even survive a drop without shattering your dreams alongside your screen. By the end of this, you'll either be hyped or ready to throw rocks at Cupertino HQ, but hey, that's what makes this fun. All right, let's break it down. According to leaks, and yes, Sonny Dixon is back doing his thing, we've got 4 models coming in September. The iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, and you can say rest in peace iPhone Plus, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max. Or, as rumors suggest, maybe it'll be called the Ultra. Why does Apple keep renaming stuff? Are they running out of ideas or just trying to confuse us? Now here's where things get wild. The Pro models have this two-tone design, a mix of glass and metal on the back, and no, it's not just for show. Apparently the glass part supports wireless charging, while the metal adds durability. But wait, if the back breaks more easily than the front, doesn't that mean we're all walking around with ticking time bombs in our pockets? Thanks, Apple. But wait until you hear about the MagSafe magnets. They're everywhere now. Even the ultra-thin Air model is getting them. How thin are we talking? Thin enough to slide under your couch cushion and never find again? Let's talk cameras because, honestly, this is where Apple went full Picasso. Gone is the square module, replaced by a horizontal bar that screams Google Pixel wannabe. But why? Well, rumor has it the iPhone 17 Air needs space for Face ID components inside an impossibly slim body. Translation: Apple had to bulk up the back to fit all their fancy tech. It's like stuffing a burrito into a taco shell. It works, but it feels wrong. And don't get me started on the Pro models. They don't need the horizontal bar since they're thicker, but apparently Apple wants them to look cooler. Coolness factor aside, this design choice raises one big question. Will anyone actually care once they see it in person, or will it just remind us of those awkward years when flip phones tried to come back? Speaking of awkward years, remember when Apple removed the headphone jack? Yeah, people still haven't forgiven them for that. So, what happens when they start blending materials like mad scientists? Spoiler alert, chaos. So, glass plus metal equals innovation. Sure, let's go with that. Rumors say the camera bar itself will be made of metal bending along the sides and bottom of the phone. Sounds fancy, right? Like something Tony Stark would whip up in his lab. Except instead of saving the world, it's saving your battery life during long Zoom calls. But here's the kicker: Apple isn't just doing this for aesthetics. They've been dealing with cracked backs for years, and maybe this hybrid approach is their way of saying, hey, we finally listened. Or maybe it's just another excuse to charge $1,000 plus for a device that doubles as a paperweight if you forget your charger. Think about it. If Samsung were behind this, everyone would call it revolutionary. But since it's Apple, half the internet will roast them for copying Google, while the other half lines up outside stores at 4 a.m. Classic double standard. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the titanium elephant. Reports claim Apple might ditch titanium in favor of aluminum for the Pro models. Before you panic, take a breath. Aluminum is lighter, cheaper, and easier to work with. Plus, who among us hasn't accidentally scratched their titanium frame anyway? But seriously, think about this switch in terms of real-world impact. If you've ever dropped your phone and cursed the gods, aluminum might actually save you a few bucks on repairs. On the flip side, it could also mean more dents. Trade-offs, folks. Always trade-offs. What do you think? Is aluminum the hero we deserve or the downgrade we didn't ask for? Let me know in the comments before Apple sues me for slander. To sum it all up, the iPhone 17 lineup is shaping up to be equal parts genius and madness. From the two-tone design to the controversial camera bar, Apple is clearly experimenting with new ways to stand out. Whether you love it or hate it, one thing's for sure, this phone will dominate headlines and probably memes for months to come. So smash that like button if you want Apple to stop changing things every year, or subscribe if you secretly enjoy watching tech drama unfold. And hey, if you're feeling brave, comment below and tell me which feature excites or terrifies you the most. Just don't blame me if your next phone turns into a toaster overnight. And one last thing, if anyone sees Tim Cook lurking in the comments, send him my resume. I promise I won't leak anything, unless it involves free prototypes. Peace out.